Hello guys, welcome to the channel. And it's time for the Indian T20 League. Because I am not supposed to say that infamous word. But wait till I use that word 10 times in the same video. And one topic that is always in discussion whenever it comes to the Indian T20 League is Rahul and his strike rate. Rahul plays with a slow strike rate is the general belief, and this leads to his team losing matches. Really? Does this happen? Let's analyze. Before talking about his performance for the Punjab Kings, let's talk about his opening partnership with Rohit Sharma for India. And we realize that they both, when batting together, are scoring at a run rate of about 10 per over. In fact, in excess of 10 per over, an average that touches nearly 60. And now let's check his performance for Punjab Kings. And is he really able to replicate the same performance for them? Let's find out. Rahul joined the Punjab Kings in 2018 and scored some crazy 659 runs at an even crazier strike rate of 158.41. And then came the 2019 season, and he was again high on the run charts as ever, but the strike rate had tapered off drastically, and the same continued in the 2020 season. In fact, it got even worse in 2020. Well, 2021 has been just that slightly better, and he is still there in the top run scorers charts. But strike rate is still somewhat of a problem. Let's see another stat. Rahul's match and batting impact at his own team's performance in the year 2020, that is the previous year. And this is his impact compared to the other players in the year 2020 of his own team. And we will realize that both these figures are in the negative. But this stat does not really tell you the full picture. It's just the one side of the story. It doesn't really tell you how much the Punjab batting actually depends on him and how the other players have performed. Since 2018, Rahul has scored about 29% of his team runs, which is actually the highest among all the players for a single player for his team. Well, you should ask yourself, who does Rahul really have who can support him? Mayank Agarwal? Yeah. Chris Gayle? Yes, for sure. Nicholas Puran. But the problem is that none of them is really that consistent. The only reliable batsman that they have is Rahul. Well, now let's talk about the current season. Punjab Kings have currently played 7 matches and won 3 out of them. And guess who is the highest scorer in all of those 3 games? Yeah, you guessed it right. It's Rahul. Now check his performance in the 4 matches that Punjab has lost. Outside of that Delhi game, where Punjab scored 195 runs, and Rahul actually batted at a lower strike rate of below 120. In the other 3 games in which Rahul got out early, Punjab was able to score 106, 120 and 123 runs respectively. And about the Delhi game, if a team is scoring 195, you would expect your bowlers to pull off the match. But that's a story for a different day. It's a bit like that damned if he does and damned if he doesn't. Rahul needs his time. And maybe if there is someone that can support him, then the problem is solved. We all know that when Rahul carries on and plays a big knock, he is most probably winning you the game. In this season, he has probably won you 3 games. And what was common in those 3 games? There was always a batsman that supported him. In the first game, it was Deepak Hooda, and in the other 2 games, it was Chris Gayle and Harpreet Brar to some extent in the third game also. So maybe if you are losing games, it's the other guys that needs to step up and not KL Rahul. Maybe in some of the games, someone else could step up and relieve that pressure from KL Rahul. So in my opinion, that KL Rahul strike rate conundrum is just an overhyped debate, because the way he is playing, his team requires him to play like that for his team to win. So guys, it was just an effort from my side to throw some light on the unfair criticism that KL Rahul has been getting for his strike rate over the last few years. And for more such videos, keep yourself logged in